Hello. In this exercise, we will try to learn some aspects of Microsoft Excel. First of all, go to File, Save As, and save your file with your name, surname, student number, and attendance. This is the first step, and it is very important for you to save your file correctly in any exam. As you see, the Excel sheet is composed of cells. There are columns, there are rows. First of all, select this row 1 and then click on Wrap Text. Secondly, choose the middle alignment, center alignment. Then go to cell A2 and type 200,000 without any comma or point in between. Press Enter. Then it's very important. Choose this cell, but make sure that the white cell, the white plus sign over it, becomes black plus sign when you come to the right bottom of the cell, and then drag it down. Drag it down at the end of the table. Make sure that you drag it down until the end of the table. Then choose Autofill options and choose Fill Series. This way you numbered the students, starting from 200,000 and increasing them by 1. In this table we have OK for students who are in the class at these dates. I don't like to see OK, instead I like to see 1. For this purpose, go and choose Replace. Here, in this window, find all OKs and replace them with 1. This will apply to where? This will apply to these cells. So replace all. 456 replacements are done all of a sudden. Then go to this cell here and type total. It should be bold, it should be center aligned. Here you go to Formula and choose Auto Sum. When you click Auto Sum, you see B119 and B122. I don't like this range to be summed up. Instead, I like this range, starting from B2 going through B122 to be summed up. Enter. 64 is the result. Again, choose this cell and make sure that you see the black plus sign and then drag it to the right. This way you sum up C2 to C122, D2 to D122, and all of them are displayed at the end of the table. Now choose them and make them home, bold and center aligned again. Bold and center aligned. I like to change the name of this sheet. Right click and choose rename. Write data. Similarly, right click and write graphics for this sheet. Now I like to copy row 1. How? Right click and choose copy. Here, right click. There are several options for pasting them. Choose paste special and choose keep source column width. Why? Because I like to keep the column width in data sheet. Okay, otherwise they are like this, but when I choose this, the column widths are changed accordingly. Secondly, I like to take totals. I choose them from A123 to K123, and I right click and copy them. Then I come to here, right click. Now I'm choosing paste link. Why? Because I like to see the change. When I change a number here, this should also change. To make this, I use paste link. Okay. I go to graphics sheet. I like to insert a chart. I choose the data. Choosing the correct data should be done prior to inserting the graph. Go to columns and choose to the clustered column. Your table is automatically produced. Now I like to add a title up to this table. To do that, choose the row, right click and choose insert, or go to insert here and choose insert sheet rows. This way a new row is created. At the top, write CE100 attendance totals. Enter. Next, choose the data, choose the cells here. I like to make all of these cells just a single cell. How? Merge and center. And then make it bold and fill it with yellow. I like to do a similar thing to data. I right click, I insert, and I write CE100 attendance list. In the data sheet, I will change home, merge center, fill color, black. Now I would like to add a new column to here. But how? I like it to have the same format with K column. So this is why first I choose K column and right click copy. Then I right click on L column and I choose formatting. This one. When you choose this, just the formatting of the K column is copied to the L column. So I like to write attendance total here. As you see, there's a problem. I like to change the size of this column. For this one purpose, you come to here, hold it and drag it to right, like 10,43 or 76 pixels seems okay for me. Attendance total is a special column for summing up the data here. For this purpose, I like to use AutoSum again. Go to formula, first choose the cell here, go to formula and choose AutoSum sum. Here the range is A3 to K3, but I like it to be B3 to K3. So I can hold it and change it. This is B3 and K3. Again, I need to hold it and drag it. Another way of doing it is coming here. Instead of doing this, you can double click to the small black plus sign. This way the sum is done. Please verify that the numbers here are correct. Like this student has 3 attendance and this is 3. This student has 4 attendance and this is 4. And similarly, I like to copy this column to here with again formatting. This one. I write this time. I write attendance grade. Similarly, I go to N1 this cell and I write attendance grade for 1 day. Enter. Choose N1 and N2 together. Go to home and choose merge and center. And also choose wrap text. Align text right, top align, and font size 8. I like to write 2 to O1, and this represents attendance grade for 1 day, and make it left aligned. Okay, now choose M3 and type equal sign. Select L3 and type star or time multiplication sign. You can see it easily on your keyboard number pad, and choose O1. This is the formula that I will use. However, I like to use O1 as an absolute reference, so that when I drag this formula down until the end of this column, L3 will be updated. It will be L4, L5, L6. However, O1 will not change. This can be done by putting special dollar signs between O and 1 and before 1, so that this is fixed. This is called absolute reference. Enter. Now if you drag it down, or if you double click on the black sign, black plus sign here, and if you check the formulas, this is L3 times O1, L4 times O1, L5 times O1. L3, L4, L5, they are updated. However, O1 is always constant. Now I like to analyze this data. First, choose data from A2 to M2 and go to Home. Under Home, there is filter here. And choose filter here. You can find the same button under data. We like to see the students who attended the 10 lectures, all of the 10 lectures. So we only like to see students who attended all lectures. But how? So under attendance total, you will see a special filter button here. Unchecked, select all, and then checked just 10. This way you can display only the students who attended all lectures. How many students are there? As you will notice, it is 12. Sorry, it is 9 students. Similarly, if you like to see the students who attended less than 7 lectures, you go and choose just 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the students who attended less than 7 lectures. But I like to see them from the largest to the smallest. This is done via sorting them largest to smallest. At the end, you can select all again to see them in the list, and don't forget to sort them smallest to largest. So this is the table with all students, with total row, with attendance total column, attendance grade column. If you change anything in here, the table is automatically updated. Or if you change anything in here, the table is automatically updated. This is Microsoft Excel, and this is Oğuz Hanoğlu. File, save as, and save the file over the file that you choose. Or you can just click this button. In the exam, don't forget to click this button, otherwise there is always the risk of sending the raw data. In that case, you shouldn't expect getting more than 5 points. Stop.